Jason was the prince of Aeacalus, and Medea was a princess of Colchis. Medea's father, King Aeetes, had the Golden Fleece, which symbolically bestowed authority and kingship upon whoever had it. Jason wanted it and came to get it from King Aeetes. Medea found out Jason was looking for the fleece and made a deal with him. She would help Jason get the fleece since it was well guarded and tricky, but in return, if Jason was successful, he had to marry her and take her away with him when he left Colchis. Well, of course, Jason agreed. Jason went to King Aeetes and asked for the Golden Fleece, but the king was wily and wanted to keep it for himself. He told Jason he could have the fleece if he completed 3 tasks. Jason agreed, and the king told him the first task was to plow a field with the fire-breathing oxen that guarded the fleece. Jason was prepared for this task, since Medea had given him an unguent that she made that would keep his skin and equipment from burning, if Jason smeared it all over. Jason covered himself and completed the task. King Aeetes was puzzled that his first task hadn't taken care of Jason, but he was sure the second task would do the trick. The king gave Jason a bag full of teeth. Teeth from the sleepless dragon that also guarded the fleece. Jason's task was to sew the teeth into the field he had just plowed. Again, Jason was forewarned about what would happen, so he placed a fist-sized rock in his pocket and started sewing the dragon's teeth. No sooner had he gotten done than the seeds started growing and quickly sprouted up as warriors ready to fight Jason to the death. Jason waited until they were all sprouted, and then he threw a rock into their midst and stepped off the field. The warriors were distracted by the stone and began fighting with each other. It wasn't long until they had killed each other fighting over who threw the rock. This really didn't make King Aeetes happy, but he still had one guardian protecting the fleece. The king sent Jason to kill the sleepless dragon of the dragon's teeth that was the final protection of the Golden Fleece. Jason was again prepared with a powerful sleeping draught made by Medea that put the dragon fast asleep. Jason cut off the dragon's head while it slept and took the Golden Fleece. Now the king was angry. He began to call for ships and warriors to get Jason and bring the fleece back. But Medea was determined to get away from Colchis, so she did something she knew would slow her father down. She killed her brother Euripides to divert her father and cover their tracks. She sailed away with Jason aboard the Argo. They sailed away on the Argo and lived happily ever after. Well, not quite.